Today we're going to talk about one of the most common elements of most Emmaljunga chassis, which are these little shock absorption joints that are here between the top part of the chassis and the bottom part of the chassis. And this applies to a wide variety of Emmaljunga models. So we're going to show you how to remove this, and we're going to show you how to check for signs of damage in the metal bars of the stroller under here. The most common reason you would need to remove these is that the screw has broken on one of the two sides, or the plastic has broken. In which case, you just want to remove these two screws in order to remove the joint. And then you can use a flathead screwdriver to work the plastic sheath out of the tunnels. And in some cases you might find this easier to do with your stroller collapsed or partially collapsed, as it tends to reduce some of the pressure that's put on the joint. So having a look at this, you can see that over time what happens is that the joint is pulled against the metal walls of the bars themselves, and it cuts through into the plastic. And when this cuts through too much, it eventually begins to cut into the screw. And so we get a lot of cases where the screw has finally broken because it's been cut in halfway, and then the stroller goes through some weight and so on and breaks. In which case we tend to just replace this part and replace the screws with ones that are not damaged. But what you also want to look for when you have this problem is the state of the hole here. And you can see it started to split a bit in the middle, but I've seen this much worse. In particular, for some reason, with City Cross and Emmaljunga Edge Classic chassis. This hole can be vastly elongated, and because the screw is thinner than the plastic housing of the screw, the hole tends to get slimmer on one end, and this will exacerbate the process, such that replacing the part with screws will much more quickly lead to more broken screws and broken joints in the future. So if you have this problem, what you're going to need to do is to replace larger elements of your chassis. But assuming that these look more or less okay, you can just get yourself a new joint, and you want to pop it back in and just re-screw it. In any case, that's how you replace those parts and what to look for while replacing them. We hope this video has been helpful. If it has been, we ask that you continue to We ask that you subscribe, as it helps us to continue making videos in the future. Thank you.